to say. It's a lot easier to get that body stocking off than it is to put it on. But all in all, with the changes, it actually looks better. It is improved. She no longer has the shoulders of a linebacker. She has a more human structure, more human figure. Not that linebackers aren't human, they just, they're big. Seems to me situation's improving. So, wish I had more glue for that. So I'll lay this out. Let's do this. Lay this out and show you how I'm going to mark. Let's find the chalk. Changes I have to make on here. There's a large amount of fabric that has to be taken out the back. Over a very long distance. There's the point where it has to end, right there. There. So there is this big fish that I gotta make. Technically, it's not a fish, it's a dart because it goes all the way up to an edge. Particularly, also I have to do these markings. And there. I might do those first, as a matter of fact. There's a consistent distance that I can keep. I do this top edge first. Along the collar line, which will shorten everything as necessary. Then that long dart will be a little easier. All right, so you've seen me on the serger before, so what I got to do is serge this edge all the way along the collar line. That will open it up to the correct size. Then, lay this out so you can see it again. I'm going to fold in and pin this massive dart. There's one side of it marked. That's to the center point. So that has to be folded and pinned and then cut out, which will scoop out the curve of the lower back and tighten the shoulders. That'll hold everything together, hold the arms on tight. That should work out. So, I'll get on that, turn that on, start working. When it's done, I'll show you. So do you believe that is measured to fit and fits on that? Yeah. What I'll do is I'll pull everything in together tighter. The arms will sit swinging out a little bit, but that's fine. And yeah, I'm going to move the pegs around on that stand again. But I'll get her dressed. And so we'll see what she looks like. Slow improvement, but improvement every time. So, got the shoulders pulled in, modified. Got the body stocking tightened. Everything fits where it's supposed to fit and how it's supposed to fit. Everything sits where it's supposed to be. Got the stand spaced properly across the shoulders so we can put her in it and see what it looks like. So let's do this thing. And there we are. My tonkatsu stein is slowly taking shape, becoming closer to human. Now that I got the shoulders fixed, the next step is going to be the hands and the feet. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do first, but I'm going to do the hands and the feet. Which the feet will be a Cuban foot stocking, which I'll show and explain how to do when I do it. And the hands, at this point, I am leaning towards a mitten bag, just a bag stretched over and a stitch line to indicate the fingers and the thumb. So it's not going to be posable or anything, and it's just going to go up to about here, you know, half of the forearm, and then be just hand stitched in place. Elbow works. Shoulder still kind of works. Hips and knees work. So everything's good. Reinforcing's done on the feet. I have no excuse but to actually do the frickin' hands and feet now while I'm still on the hunt for a styrofoam head to use as a skull analog to build the head on. That's going to be the interesting part. And once that's done, we can figure out, build the head, put the hair in place, paint the face on, and try and figure out clothes for her. So, yeah, that's where we're at.